What happens when a storm isn't born from nature, but is deliberately unleashed by human hands? And what kind of shield, forged by the same hands, can possibly stand against it? A silent, perfect collision, a terrible and beautiful work of art painted across the night. But in every perfect system, there is always one single flaw that finds a way through. Because the real contest is always fought on the very edge of what is believed to be possible. It begins like any other night. A city of light, breathing peacefully by the sea. A moment of calm, where the only thing counting down is the passing of another minute. But far away in the deep dark of the desert, a different kind of time is being kept. Inside the nerve center, there is no day or night, only the hum of immense power waiting. A final check, a final confirmation. The pieces of the great game are being placed on the board. The tension builds, a silent charge in the air understood by man and machine alike. The point of no return is approaching, measured in the quiet confidence of a command. The final signal is given, not a shout, but a whisper that will echo for miles. With that whisper, a chain reaction is set in motion, irreversible and absolute. The Earth itself groans, preparing to release the energy contained beneath its skin. Across the desert, hatches open like eyes, waking from a long and patient slumber. A weapon is raised, a mechanical prayer offered to the cold, uncaring stars above. The fire is lit. The engines ignite with a fury that turns night into a temporary day. The first spear is thrown, a promise of fire sent climbing towards the heavens. From a god's eye view, the desert floor becomes a new constellation, burning with purpose. The ordnance separates from its booster, a child leaving its parent to complete its own journey. At the same time, another kind of hunter is released, one that hugs the ground, hiding in the shadows. A river of fire flows across the sky, a relentless current moving towards its destination. It moves with a predator's grace, using the contours of the earth as its camouflage. The first arrivals are now only minutes away, and the sleeping city is still unaware. But the guardians of the city never truly sleep. They listen, they watch, they wait. The calm surface of the radar screen is the deep water where they hunt for monsters. And then, it appears, not a ripple, but a tidal wave of contacts, shattering the peace. A digital scream shatters the silence in the command center. The hunt is on. The numbers climb, too fast to count. A swarm is coming, a storm of incredible magnitude. The commander steps forward, his calm presence a rock in a sea of rising panic. His eyes don't see chaos. They see patterns, trajectories, and a single clear path forward. The order is given, not with a shout, but with cold, hard certainty. The Great Shield awakens. On the hills overlooking the city, the hidden defenders reveal themselves to the night. The systems lock into place, ready to answer the challenge that is racing towards them. Across the city, the warning song begins, a siren's call for all to look to the skies. For a moment, there is only the sound of the alarm and the sight of an empty sky. And then, the first of the falling stars appears on the horizon. The answer is immediate. A single defender rises from the ground to meet the threat. It is followed by its brothers, a volley of light rising in defiance. A dance begins in the upper atmosphere, a ballet of light and fire choreographed by algorithms. The first interception. A small, brilliant flower of light blooms and then fades. The sky is transformed into a canopy of flickering lights, each one of victory. In slow motion, you can see the science, the perfect mathematics of the interception. The defender's guidance system has only one thought: find, lock, and neutralize. Below, the launchers work tirelessly, reloading with mechanical speed and precision. On the screens, the red dots begin to vanish, one by one. The shield is holding. The city remains untouched, protected under its umbrella of roaring technology. But the patterns on the screen begin to change. A new wave is coming, and it moves differently. The commander knows. The first wave was just a question. The second wave is the answer. The performance of the shield has been perfect, a wall against the incoming time. The rhythm of launch and interception has become a steady, reassuring heartbeat. From every angle, the defense seems impenetrable, a testament to its design. But the enemy has been watching, learning, and adapting. They were not trying to break the wall. They were trying to see how it was built. Now the real test begins. The opponent reveals its hidden hand. A new kind of hunter joins the fray. Slower, more numerous, designed to overwhelm. The radar is flooded. The system is presented with too many questions at once. A new command is issued. The close-in defense systems are now activated. Turrets come to life, a final layer of protection for the most critical areas. They create a web of fire, a last-ditch effort to catch anything that slips through. Some of the smaller hunters are caught in the web, their journeys ending abruptly. But the system's mind begins to buckle. There are too many targets, too many variables. It is the classic problem. A perfect defense against one is not a perfect defense against 1,000. And just like that, one gets through. A single determined hunter breaks the line. It flies low and fast, a ghost hugging the empty streets of the city. It has outsmarted the high-level shield and evaded the lower defenses. It is now on its final approach, its internal guidance system locked on its destination. The last line of defense fires, a desperate attempt to stop the inevitable. A near miss. The hunter is damaged but not stopped. Its will is absolute. From inside the target zone, the sound of its approach is a rising scream. A moment of impact, a flash of light seen from the inside out. The shield is no longer perfect. The city has been touched. A heavy silence falls over the command center. A single failure feels total. But the young officer sees it. A single contact high above all the others. all a distraction. The swarm, the breach, all of it was misdirection. The real threat was the one that flew the highest, the one they were meant to ignore. It is now beginning its descent, an arrow aimed at the heart of the city. It moves with the simple, terrible grace of gravity itself, its target assured. The commander activates his final option, the highest layer of the shield. The ultimate guardian is summoned, a weapon designed to fight not in the sky but beyond it. It climbs towards the heavens, a spear aimed at a falling star. It leaves the air behind, entering the cold, silent vacuum of space. From this vantage point, the conflict below seems small, distant. The descending object glows with the heat of re-entry, a meteor with a purpose. The silent interceptor closes the distance at unimaginable speed. A silent flash of light, where physics itself is the only witness. The remains burn up harmlessly in the atmosphere, a man-made meteor shower. On the screen, the final threat is marked neutralized. And then, silence. The storm has passed. The engagement is over. The commander allows himself a single slow breath. The shield has held. The first light of dawn breaks on the horizon, chasing away the long shadows of the night. It reveals a scarred sky, but a city that is still standing, still whole. The sun rises, promising a new day, and a hard-won temporary peace. In the other command center, the screens go dark. The game is over for now. The work of the Guardians continues, assessing, repairing, and preparing. The commander watches the sun, knowing that every dawn is a victory. The radar screen returns to its normal state, a calm green ocean of peace. But in the corner, a ghost in the machine, a single, unexplained pulse, then nothing.